Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, what's up, y'all? I think I got 30 minutes or less. Let me go ahead and start over here. Let me know who's tapping in on today. I see y'all. Thought y'all be at work. Thought I was doing something slick coming by here early. What's going on, friends? Facebook user, I just see it say, hey, Tawana. Okay? I don't know who you are. So, hey, Facebook user. Not unless you tell me your name. What's going on, Instagram fam? What's up? What's going on, beautiful people? Let me take a couple minutes to shout y'all out. Let me know who tapping in so I can shout you out. It's me, Sister Jill. Okay. Well, hello, Sister Jill. What's going on? How you doing? Eric Underwood. What's up, Dr. T? What's going on? What's going on, Kenya Martinez? What's up, family? What's up, Taste So Sweet 83? Okay. Volume. Am I muted? I shouldn't be muted. How in the world do you mute yourself over here on Instagram? Let me know. Is it low? Let me know if you can hear me. R. Clark, what's up? We are still standing tall through it all, okay, Sister Jill? We still standing tall through it all. As long as you see this face, God is still good and he is on the throne, okay? We put a capital G-O-O-D. That's how good he is. He can keep me. Man. He can keep everybody and anybody. Can you hear me on Instagram? Let me know if I start bumping my gums. How y'all been? Okay, I'm good. Okay, cool. How y'all been? What's going on? Listen, many of you guys know and some of y'all don't, but let me introduce to some and present myself to others. I don't know if anybody else is seeing this. I don't know where you at in your spiritual walk. I don't know where you at in your awakening stage. I don't know if you belong or you don't. I don't know if you're a believer or unbeliever, but what I'm going to say, because I am, is that I am taking advantage of the wealth transfer. You understand me? It ain't never, ever been this easy. Boy, my ancestors and your ancestors, you feel what I'm saying? They have had to fight all their life. They had to work, sweated blood, sweat, and tears. Many of them died without seeing a promise. What's going on, Sister Catherine Hart? How are you, beloved? Many of them had to die without ever seeing a promise. But what I like about the God that I serve, he said, look, hold on. Rest your little weary head. I got a generation that's going to come way on down yonder. And I'm going to give them the power to get that wealth back. Because I know it was taken from you illegitimately, ignorantly, through deception, through manipulation. Just rest your weary soul. Because I got a generation. Okay? I am the Alpha and the Omega. Baby, don't get me confused in the middle. I know what I'm doing. And I got a remnant. I got a generation of folks that I'm going to raise up. And you know what? I'm going to make them cats that's in high places that instilled all of this wealth. And please don't misconstrue it. Okay? If your skin is tan, golden brown, beige, light brown, medium brown, we're going to set the record straight. I done seen some very dark-skinned folks, but we all learned in kindergarten our colors. And I ain't seen a black. I ain't seen nobody this color. Okay? Check me if I'm wrong. This is black, right? We're just doing some ABC time. Some ABC 1, 2, 3. Is this black or was I lied to? Okay? I don't care what color your skin is. We all been played. We all been ripped off. We all been robbed, still being played. They playing games, been playing games. Only people that prosper is the people that's in position. High positions, that is. I guess y'all got y'all colors wrong. Well, I learned way back when that black was this color, and I ain't seen nobody this color. I didn't seen some dark skinned folks, but not nobody this color. Okay? I'm not black. Put that up to I'm brown, baby. Let's get this thing straight. So whether you are olive brown, medium brown, melanated brown, you feel what I'm saying? Whether you tan and you got a little bitty tints, because all of us do, truth be told. I don't care how pale your skin is. We all come from one origination. I know that's painful for a lot of folks to believe, okay? But it's true. If you go look up artifacts and archaeologists, you'll know who was the first man and what was his origin. So now that we got all of that established, okay, because that's not the topic of today, but it's the truth. And Dr. T is going to always tell that good old tea. Rated for truth, okay? It ain't that tea you sip. It's that tea that you digest. It's that tea to make you change. It's not that tea to make you feel entertained, okay? However, we all been played. I said that to say all it is. Don't think that it's just melanated folks that's been played. We all been played. When you get up and you clock in, you being played. When you renting, you being played. When you leasing a vehicle, you being played. When you are buying into power, energy, you being played. Because that's why the Most High gave us, the greater light to rule by day and then the lesser light to rule by night. You're being played, buying into power and gas and natural resources, family, oil, all of that stuff belong to my Father. Okay? So you're being played when you buy it. We all been played. We all should be mad. And what my daddy said was to my forefathers, your forefathers, your ancestors, I know that there are some sufferings that y'all got to take because you was disobedient. I told y'all what to do and you did the opposite. So let me make that clear, okay? Because us darker melanated folks, we always want to place the blame on other people, okay? Well, it's the white man that don't want to. Let me disrupt for a minute because that is my name, by the way. It is the disruptor. See, they couldn't do what the Most High didn't allow them to do. And the reason why they did what the Most High allowed them to do was because we, the people, same Israel then is the same Israel now. We will chase down all other kind of gods. We will go after other kind of strange gods. We seek power from powerless sources. You feel what I'm saying? We think America, you know what I'm saying, gives us the ability to break laws and transgress covenants. And that's why we went into the in trepidation that we went into. It was by design, but there was a promise. After that time is up, then I'm going to return my people unto me, and I'm going to give them another chance and see if they want me or they want them. Do you want Pharaoh or you want the Most High? You get to pick and choose in this right here, okay? You get to pick and choose. So now for the folks that say, yes, I desire, we done been in captivity for way too long. I don't know if anybody else feel me, but baby, watching all them movies, the history, that history that they tell us is history, and watching all them people that look just like me, beautiful, intelligent, creative, gifted. I mean, and it's just real spit. These people are so powerful that they built countries on their backs. buildings, architects, mathematics, inventions, light bulbs, you name it, how to fly, how to brown a piece of bread. Amazing people. The people that other people put their faces on their perm boxes, yet they own no perm chemicals. They don't own no manufacturing plants that make perm chemicals. You know what I'm saying? The faces that is on all the commercials and infomercials and all the hip hop, all of that stuff. Those people. Most High promised those people that I'm going to give y'all the power to get wealth. I'm going to give it to y'all. And y'all got to understand what that means. Y'all think that it's the strength. Y'all think that it means you finna be yoked up. You finna be buffed up. No, that's not what it means. I give you the ability. I give you the power, exousia. How do he give it to us? I give you ideas. That's how. See, I'm not no magician. I give you ideas. I help you solve problems. I give you ideas that will solve problems. I give you witty inventions. I give you ideas that not only people in your city need, that people around the whole world will need. I'll just say this and then I'll move on because I told y'all I don't got that long to be here. But this wasn't until maybe 2022. I want to say 2022 because COVID happened in 2020. Everybody was in a panic. Everybody was in a frenzy. The whole 9 yards. People was trying to figure out life. Everything was halted. The whole 9 yards. People was trying to get back. Get their footing back and just figure out where they're going from here. So much loss, so much death, so much, hardships, just all of that stuff that happened. And it wasn't until 2022 I heard the Most High clearly speaks. For y'all that don't know he speaks still, you missing out. Because he spoke something to me. He said, you notice how everybody was praying to get back to normal? And everybody was so shocked and devastated. And they was even believing in, what these people in the labs was saying, and they was following their orders. But not one person sought me for the cure. Not one person. Because I told y'all in the beginning that I put all seed-bearing herbs in the earth as meat and for healing. And I was like, wow, shut your mouth. Not even me. I didn't even seek you. And I said, well, if there's a cure, what is it? And I kid you not, he gave me the name of one herb. Never heard of it before. I'm not into medication, okay? I have a whole big old book. It's called Eden. I mean, you want to treat syphilis, you want to treat herpes, you want to treat cancer, diabetes. I mean, everything that was made by God, there is a cure for it. And I got this book and still, been having it for a long time and travel with it all over the places. And really ain't just tapped into it like that. When I need to go in for something, especially when I was dealing with infertility, I didn't know that superfoods could help you improve your chances of conceiving. I'll never forget when they told me my eggs are degenerate. They old and they will not produce children. Baby, I went in that book, baby, and I got the ingredients, the cure. You understand me? Went right on to the Whole Food store, got me some Royal Bee jelly. I got me some D3. I got me some stuff. That was right out of that book, baby. I went back. When they went to retrieve them eggs, baby, they pulled out 25 golden eggs. Let me tell you. And this ain't what the message is about, but I'm saying all this to say something. I'm laying a foundation, okay? This is just my introduction. Because I'm going somewhere with this. So when he gave me this root, and I went and looked it up, every symptom that people that had Divock 19, and you go ahead and flip that around, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody, every symptom was in this one root. And I was like, shut your mouth. I'm not giving it up. I'm not a scientist. I had to go back and graduate high school with my 18-year-old daughter. I got a GED. You understand me? I'm saying that to say this. I'm not the brightest banana in the bunch. That's why I understand that God will take the dumbest, foolish, the people with the tattoos from the hood, from the bottom of the barrel to confound the wise. Those that have went to school and got degrees and all. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. When I went and looked up all of the things that this root does, it's plant. It's a plant. I was blown away. I said, do you know that if you would have told me this 2 years ago, I would be so wealthy that I would run the world. I'd surpass Bill Gates. Most of us don't understand when there is chaos and turmoil and droughts and famines and recessions and crises, people get rich during those times. It's a reset in real life. How did Isaac, we're going to take it back to the Bible, then we're going to bring it back modern day, and then I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm doing. How do Isaac plant seeds in a year of drought and famine, no water to even water the seeds, but he yielded 100-fold in the same year? It didn't say 5 years later when the water came back. It didn't say, the crops were. No, how did this man yield 100-fold return? Boy, that boy got Richie Rich. Richie Rich ain't got nothing on Isaac. How many of y'all Bible-toting, scripture-quoting folks know that's what the words say? Let's move on from there. How in the world, during a famine, do God give Joseph a play that'll put him in position and change the whole entire history of God's people? He said, hey, check this out. Let me brush this over here, okay? Because this wig is wigging today, and I don't like that stuff up in my face. Period. Hopefully that do the trick. How did he come to Joseph and he say, Joseph? Now, this is the same Joseph that's been lied on. He been sold by his people. You know what I'm saying? Because we come up with all kind of excuses why we can't do nothing. I'm just so hurt. I've been rejected. I've been through trauma all my life. This man had been sold by his brothers, lied and spoke death upon, said he was dead. Then he get to a foreign country. He lied on over there, okay? Because the woman wanted to be intimate with him and he wasn't interested. A whole Jezebel. So now he in prison. He got some dudes who he interpret. They come and they use him. Hey, bro, what this dream mean? Oh, okay, that dream mean you're going to get out, bro. But when you get out, man, don't forget about me. Tell the king about me. 2 of them. He tell them both. Y'all both going to get out. Now imagine telling somebody they going to get out and you ain't. What type of strength that takes? Because most of us, we be hating like, yeah, that means you're going to stay up in here, even though it mean a different meaning. However, these 2 dudes get out and years go by and they forget about bro. And then he get out because years later, the king had a dream and nobody could interpret it. So they was like, oh, snap. Oh, boy in jail doing dead time because we went on about our lives. He can interpret dreams. So the king was like, okay, bring him out here. Yeah, bring him back. Yeah. Interpret the dream. So the dream was Joseph tell them that it's going to be 7 years of famine. That's what that dream meant. And we need to get prepared for it. So they was like, okay, you so wise, homeboy. You lead the charge. God interpret that thing to a T. You go ahead and lead the charge. So then God gives him an idea. He said, look, Joseph, check this out, bro. I want you to Go throughout all of Egypt, and I want you to buy up all the wheat in Egypt. Don't ask me no questions. Just go buy all the wheat till they ain't got none. I'm going to give you time to go do it. I want you to go through every place throughout Egypt, and I want you to buy up all the wheat. So Joseph like, okay, cool. He wasn't trying to sit there like, how this going to happen, and I just don't see it, and I just don't know. He's just like, okay, cool. You said it. Let me get to it. He bought up all the wheat, so the famine come, right? These people ain't got no money. They ain't got no food. Who they got to go to? Joseph. Even the ones who sold him had to come to him and say, we ain't got no food. We just so poor. We all of our people is perishing and dying. And he's like, okay, that's cool. Well, what do you got? I got the wheat, but what you got? We got houses. Oh, I'll take those. Here go you some wheat for 6 months. This is going to be a long, drawn-out thing. 7 years we're going to be in this famine. Okay? Go give me your houses. Okay, thank you. Here go your 6 month supply. And then they come back in 6 months and they like, wait a minute, we still ain't got nothing to eat. He was like, okay, and what else you got? Oh, we got oxen and cattle. Oh, I'll take them too. Yeah. This man got filthy rich just on the houses alone. Then they got to come back in 6 months. Talk about a game plan from the heavens. Okay, bring me all your cattle. Okay. 6 months go by. He rationalizing it. Strategic. 6 months, they come on back. They say, are you surely going to let us die? We have nothing else, and we have no more wheat. He said, and is. I will let you fall right here by the wayside. What do you have in exchange for my wheat? They said, all we got is our kids and us. He said, oh, I'll take y'all for men servants and maid servants. Yep. Here goes 6 months. We'll let y'all eat, but you're going to come over here and work for us. Why in the world would God allow a lady who her husband died, he owed everybody and their mama, and now they come in and she ain't got no money to pay him, so they were like, okay, we'll take your sons. In exchange, you ain't getting off that easy. We will take your children, by the way. So she go to the prophet. She's like, I don't know what to do. They come in and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, not because this what you religious folks believe. Okay, I just got to step on you religious folks' toes. God will provide. He will, but you got to do something. Notice how the prophet didn't tell her, oh, well, you poor little thing. God will provide for you. Don't worry. Just don't worry. Just go in your house and God will provide. No. He said, what do you got in your house? You telling me that you in debt and they coming to get your children, but what do you got in your house? She said, I have nothing but a little cruse of oil. He said, okay, cool. We'll go borrow some jars from your neighbor. Action. Okay? Go borrow some jars from your neighbor. And if you do what I tell you, the instructions, you will never run dry. How about God gave this woman an oil business in the middle of a famine? There was no money. Her husband is dead. Her kid's about to be taken, okay, confiscated, that. And he get a prophet an idea. Now let's bring it on up to modern day. How in the world, in the middle of a housing crisis, a housing market, do Airbnb blow all the way up and they don't own no properties? They don't own no properties. But they have put hotels to the back burner. Multifamily units to the back burner. Airbnb is dominating the space. It's called short-term rental, my friend. And they don't own not one house, not one. Now, let's take it up another notch. How in the Hades did DoorDash go dumb crazy and become a billionaire overnight during the pandemic? And they don't own no restaurants, neither no vehicles to go to the restaurants to pick up food. In the middle of a crisis. If y'all tracking, just put it in the chat, tracking. Because that brings me to this point right here. Now, God, what he didn't say, okay, I'm not the lying prophet. I always prophesy from the prophet, the word. I'm not prophesying to you from my vain imagination. No, I'm prophesying to you. You want a prophecy? Here go one. It comes straight from the good book. I have given you the power to get wealth. And the wealth that you see that wicked people out here running the world with, that ought to piss y'all off, because it pissed me off. That's why every day I wake up on purpose to do something different. I'm not finna look at these people who seducing whole generations and young folks to be side bees. I know them people don't like me over here. I had somebody try to message me and she's probably like, ooh, she's rough around the edges. Let me go ahead and take my request back. Baby, I'm not in the middle. I'm not warm. I'm either hot or cold. You're going to either like me or you're going to hate me. And I'm fine with either one. But you ain't going to disrespect me. You ain't going to run up on me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm good. I keep it real, raw, and uncut. And guess what? God still loves me. And I still love him. We in a marriage. Not a married. Period. So, you got God saying these wicked people is running around here influencing whole generations because their money is long. You got a whole bunch of young generation of women thinking it's cool to be side chicks and to be mentally ill. And this is what's dominating the airways. You mean to tell me that God ain't gave you no idea to get in the mind of the next generation, the ones that's going to be taking care of you? Y'all going to get beat down. Y'all going to get beat down, baby. No. Y'all going to get beat down by these ones. They be breaking up and stuff. Y'all laughing and kiki and ha-ha with them now. But these going to be the ones pushing you around in the wheelchair. These going to be the ones taking care of you, beating the hell out of y'all. We see it on TV. I'm not telling no mystery. We see it on TV. They are heartless, wicked, and perverse. And you mean to tell me that the Most High gave you woke folks? No ideas? No solutions? What ministry or what organization or nonprofit, whatever, is going after the young people? Because I don't see none. Everybody trying to get their fix. You mean to tell me that the Most High gave you no idea so you can go back and confiscate this wealth from the wicked? You mean to tell me that? You mean to tell me you too damn lazy to get up and take an opportunity? I mean, baby, listen, my ancestors died waiting on this opportunity. When I tell you we are in the greatest dispensation of time, I didn't never know that I was going to live to see all it is. I see the pages coming alive. You don't got to convince me that God is not real. His word is living and it is true and it is sharper than any two-edged sword and it comes to life right in front of your face. What book tells you 2,000 years later they're going to be coming out with some type of demonic system that's going to entrap all men, and it's going to cause all men, both great and small, rich and poor, to receive a mark? I beg to defer. See, they didn't write about Dr. T. God didn't put except Dr. Tawana words. He didn't put that part in there. So I'm just going to add that. Yes. You understand me? Ain't no way in hell. How do y'all sit back and see the movies and stuff and see what them people, all the atrocities that they did to people, and still believe that these people got your best interests? And you won't really do what you was born to do. What was you born to do? Possess the land. What does that mean? The earth is my father's and the fullness thereof. You don't get to deny me access, devil. You was in control of it, but you're not. No more. Why? Because I'm in right standing with God. When I was born upside down. But when I was reborn, I was born right side up. Cough it up. Hand it over. Does that mean that these folks is finna come and say, you know, we're here y'all go. We know we took something from y'all. We've been slaving y'all for all these years. So here y'all go. Is y'all dumb? Because if y'all thinking that, do me a favor for Dr. T. Bring your face in real close like that and slap yourself. If you think that these cats that's been in power for over 400 years, that's a long time. Perfect example. Corrupt politicians. I don't care if y'all don't like it. Well, that's a black woman. Who cares? First of all, she's not black. We just went through that. And second of all, she's a melanated woman. If a Caucasian woman try to go tell her this, then she'd be like, you're not qualified. They'd be like, oh, that's racism. She said that. You know what I'm saying? So now God got to send me. Like that thing up there, Fannie Willis and Letitia James, them devils is coming down. You hear my words? Somebody screen record it. Somebody take a Photoshop. Somebody do something. Remember this day, okay? Because Dr. T has declared and decreed them devils is coming down, period. And we're going to watch them fall like dominoes. Evil does not prevail unless good men do nothing. Now, I'm a good woman. I'm a good woman, okay? Not on my watch, devil. No, not on my watch, devil. You don't get to enslave nobody on my watch. See, that's what I'm born for. You don't get to cause these injustices on my watch. That's what I was born for. Okay? I got some deep stuff. Y'all better make sure y'all follow me because I'm finna start running my mouth. I'm finna start unloading this bazooka. Okay? And letting this truth fly out all across the earth, all across the globe. So get used to seeing me more, especially early. As long as he make time for me, then I'm going to sit down here and give y'all that good tea. Not that tea you sip, that tea that you got to digest, that tea that slap you upside the head, but also heals you. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. It's time for us to wake up, brothers. We out here talking about we woke. No, you're not. No, you're not. You still lulled. You still entertained. Right now is a time for us to be building something. I watched a documentary about the first melanated indigenous folks that said, not on my watch, baby. If y'all ain't seen that documentary, boy, them bad boys wasn't no... Boy, they wasn't playing no games. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not either. I'm inspired. Now, let me put this out here for the FBI that's recording my calls. I will never incite a riot. Love my freedom. Who the son set free is free indeed. You devils will never get me behind bars for doing something illegal. No, I'm a kingdom ambassador. I don't break laws or rules. I abide by them. That's why my record is clean as fish, privacy. Because I abide by the law. But will I use my wisdom? Will I use that exousia power that he gave me to go confiscate that wealth from you? I sure will. Yes, I will. The right way. Bet you I won't be sitting up watching nobody else's life and consuming content. Bet you I won't be watching as the world turns and all this foolish entertainment stuff. Bet you I won't be doing that. Bet you I'll be out here building, because bet you when you devils decide to attack again, I'll be ready for y'all. And then you'll see, because this battle is between good and evil. Then you'll see that you thought you was doing something until you saw the Almighty God. You thought you was going to ensnare and entrap his people. Those that have an ear to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. I'm going to come back on tonight because my time is up, okay? And I'm going to show y'all some tools and resources. Please, I beseech thee, brethren, please don't be out here being no religious fruit and no spiritual nuts. We don't need that. We don't need religious fruit. Catch what I said with both hands. And spiritual nuts. We need sons and daughters. We need movement makers, planet shakers, kingdom ambassadors. We need frontliners. You're not here for yourself. You're here on purpose. And things about to get tightened up real bad. It's not a scare tactic. God has given us that amount of time. That's how much time left we got to stop playing games out here thinking that everything is going to be normal and some president is going to change all of this stuff. Is you crazy? Baby, this thing is about to get crazy. You about to really see the demonstration of power fighting power. This is spiritual wickedness in high places fighting against each other. And you know what? God don't want us in the middle of it. He said, I will not have you ignorant of Satan's devices. The word devices mean thoughts. Their thoughts are to harm us. Their thoughts are to harm us. They're already harming us, taking money from us and putting it in other places. Foreign countries. Biggest money laundering scam ever known in history. They crashed all them mom and pop shops to make everything go digital. The biggest illegal hijacking of wealth. I mean, where y'all at? Don't watch me if you're not about it. I don't care about your feelings. She was over there yelling and stuff. Somebody got in my inbox and said, you know what? Is you mad? Is you okay? Why would you ask that? Because they said you was over there going off. No, I don't go off. You ain't seen go off. That thing is dead. I used to do that. I exercise authority. Don't get that twisted, beloved. I'm passionate about what I do because I'm not out here playing no games. And then thirdly and lastly, I'm not talking to people who ain't never heard this word or heard this doctrine. I'm not talking to people. I'm talking to hard-headed, rebellious, stiff-necked. When God called me, he said, Tawana, the people that I'm calling you to, they're rebellious. They don't listen to me, so they're not going to listen to you, but they're going to know that I was amongst them because I'm sending you to where they at. And you're going to speak for me, or I'm going to hold you accountable. And guess what? I'd rather be accountable to him, I'd rather be accountable to him and y'all mad with me than for me to be accountable to y'all and him mad at me. Baby, you can just go twitch your fiddle somewhere. It ain't gonna happen over here. So he gave me tough skin. Everything in my life has been leading up for this cause right here. Tawana, I'm gonna stand you flat-footed and you gonna tell the truth at all times and ain't nobody gonna touch you. And I'm confident in that. Life had to make me and mold me. That's why I welcome and I thank God for every hardship and trial and everything else that I have had to endure. Not only am I going to use that as a weapon to take back the wealth, but I'm going to use it, hello, somebody, to stand 10 toes down in the face of those who want to gnash their teeth and who want to stand 10 toes down up against me. It's a double-edged sword. Y'all make sure y'all come on back here tonight, okay? I just had to come by here and say that my time is up because I got to go teach. But I will be back in just a little bit because I need to show y'all again and again until you get it. Hot diggity dog. That your time is that's how much time you got. Look, pay attention to how much time you got that much. I want y'all to see that on the camera. You got that much time for you to get yourself together and for you to get in position for what is getting ready to come. I promise y'all, it's not going to be good. If you think I'm lying, I dare you. Just go on my timeline on Facebook. I'll lead you right there. And on YouTube. And on Instagram. Going all the way back down to the end of March, beginning of April. And hear what the Lord said. He said, tell my people that there will be many deaths. Soon as Passover has passed over. Y'all get caught out here playing with that Easter bunny if you want to. I know some of y'all gonna get mad, but let me tell you something. I don't have no gain in telling you the truth. I'm commanded to do that. Ain't nobody paying me to mislead nobody, none of that. I just want y'all to go see. He told me. So I gathered all my people, my mama, my daddy, my whole family. I said, look, and they know, and they came because they already know when God summons, we come. And when she said, God said, we better get there. The only one that did not make it was my son. Let me tell you, Passover ended on April the 8th. April the 9th, my son was dead. And it wasn't just my son. One of my best friend's sons was dead. All we start seeing was all these young men dying. Can I tell y'all this? And then I'm out. It's going to be worse this year. You need to get your affairs in order. Now is not the time to be caught up and caught off guard. Now is the time to make a conscious decision. Am I going to trust God and let him bless the work of my hands and not the work of your boss hands? Huh? Am I going to provide for my family so I don't be worse than an unbeliever? Am I going to hearken to what the Most High is telling us to do? You think he telling us to go get wealth so we can be wealthy and just ride some high horse? No, he got a purpose for the wealth that he going to give you and the wealth that he's going to give through you. He got a purpose. But too many people is playing and worried about Beyonce and all these other things. You know what? A lot of them folks ain't going to get no more time to waste. Oh, you don't want to hearken to what I say? Then what's the purpose? I see now you ain't gonna never do what I asked you to do. Somebody in your family gonna need the resources he gonna give you. Somebody in your family is gonna need, somebody in your community, somebody across the world is gonna need the resources that he's giving you. Just think if the rich man that was able to dispute for the body of the Messiah had told God, I'm too busy right now working a 9 to 5 and my boss won't give me time off, he would have never been able to get the body of Christ. Ain't no telling what in the heck them heathens would have did with his body. Now, mind you, the Most High didn't say, hey, mom, that's your son. Go ahead and get him down. Dispute for his body. Are you 12 disciples, 11, 10 now? Judas is gone and Peter then tripped out. Y'all can get his body. No, they were his best friends. They went with him everywhere. And guess what? God used a rich man to come and dispute the body of Christ. Why was that? You don't know what your money is for, but God want to give it to you so he can get it through you. And he needs you to get some discipline and get yourself together and get in gears, because there will be a lot of God's people suffer if you don't. I'll see y'all in a minute, okay? Peace out, Instagram. Y'all go ahead. That was my powerful hour. It ain't even an hour. It's 48 minutes, but I'll be back. Check y'all later. Meet me right here. Bring a friend. Tell somebody. They might not like the truth, but they will get healed. Peace.